faut bien voir que cette médiation américaine,
When we talk about peace, each one of us has a role to play. For Russia, it's to stop the aggression. It has not given any signal, any proof that go into this direction. Ukraine is the only one that can talk about territories. It's about its own territories, recognized by international law and sovereign. When we talk about security guarantees, these cannot be talked about or negotiated if the Ukrainians, the owners of the territories, are not around the table, and without Europeans and all of the allies of the coalition of the willing being at the table, because they are the guarantors, and because it is also about the security of the European territory. The coming days will make way for essential discussions between American leaders and the coalition of the willing in order to clarify the American participation in these guarantees, in concordance to what we have decided last week. In parallel, we will engage in discussion so that Russia could give all clarity to American mediators on its desire for peace in this context. I am sure that we will all remain united by the side of Ukraine, of respect of international law, of peace and security for our Europe. For the frozen Russian assets, I've been saying from the start, we will find an option that will technically allow us to respond to all the legitimate questions that are being asked. I have a lot of respect for Prime Minister Bart de Wever, who has asked very precise and technical questions. And so, we have to be able to move forward. The goal is to finalize this for the next European Council. So, before Christmas, we have to see that this American mediation concerns Americans with the Russians. They consulted among themselves principally with Ukraine, which is normal, and with us. But this is not a complete peace plan. For a complete peace plan, we need Ukraine at the table, Russia at the table, and the Europeans at the table. So it is not yet right now, but it will come. Is our role to give lessons to Ukraine? Not really. It also happens that we sometimes have scandals like this. A democracy should pride itself in knowing how to solve that through an independent legal system and while knowing how to put to justice any decider, whoever they are. But I observe in any case that the fight against corruption is working, since there are open decisions and political decisions are also taken. But don't forget, when they talk about this in French debate, that what is worrying is you'll never have this type of decision on the Russian side, because there is true dictatorship there.